gentlemen, my name is Maria Dismondy, and today I'm sharing with you books that teach community and kindness. So I'm going to share with you two different books, and you can use these books separately or you can use them together to make connections for your students when they're learning about community and kindness. So the first book is written by myself, Maria Dismondy. It's called The Jelly Donut Difference. This is a story of a brother and sister who have conflict. And actually what solves that conflict is them not focusing on themselves, but putting the focus of kindness on others. So there's a lonely neighbor in this story, and her name is Mrs. Marvis. And they invite that neighbor over for dinner, and they learn about her and her traditions, and they decide to make her jelly donuts, which are called punchkis in Polish. And by working together and making those donuts, they start to get along with each other, and they see that it brings so much joy to her life. They also make a snow family. She misses her family a lot, so they put, I think, 4 or 5 different snowmen in front of her yard, and they do these acts of kindness for her. Acts of kindness that don't cost a lot of money, but just are taking their own time and talent to go ahead and make a difference in someone else's life. So that is the Jelly Donut Difference. And you can make a connection to the story, Somebody Loves You, Mr. Hatch. This book is written by Eileen Spinelli, pictures by Paul Yelovitz. This book is about a lonely old man who, and I love this because the illustrations show his life is very sad. Like they're very dark illustrations when he is lonely and sad. And then one day he receives a Valentine and it says, "Somebody loves you." And after that, the pictures become very bright. He starts laughing and he starts smiling. He starts talking to people in the community. The community sees he's this wonderful person and they all are friends with Mr. Hatch. Then, this part kills me. It's just so sad. The postman, Mr. Goober, comes back and says, "Mr. Hatch, it was an accident. That Valentine actually wasn't for you." And Mr. Hatch goes back to feeling really upset and lonely. So this, you can make a connection to the Jelly Donut Difference on how Miss Marvis's life was very quiet and lonely and sad until someone showed her kindness. So the minute Mr. Hatch felt that someone loved and cared about him, his life turned around. And that's what happened in the Jelly Donut Difference with Miss Marvis. So let me tell you what happens at the end of the story. Mr. Goober, the postman, tells the community, they're like, "What's wrong with Mr. Hatch? Why is he so sad? Why is he so upset now?" So what they do is they go ahead and they start talking about what can we do to make him feel better. Look at all these wonderful things that Mr. Hatch has done for us. So in the end, they throw him this big backyard party, just like he always did for them. And they said, "We love you, Mr. Hatch." And so that is the end of the story. He feels loved again. There's color, there's happiness in his life, there's joy in his life. So both of these books are really great to teach children the act of paying it forward, how kindness counts, how community can come together and really make a difference in someone's life. So ladies and gentlemen, Somebody Loves You, Mr. Hatch, and The Jelly Donut Difference. You can use these to connect together. You can use them separately, but both books are powerful in teaching kids about community and kindness. Stay tuned for more Books That Teach videos.